Alright guys, so you know about my company, and you know about myself. You know how powerful we are, how we're a publicly traded company that's been around for many years. But you don't know yet is why mobile app technology? Why have we chosen mobile apps to be our flagship technology? Well, let's talk about some astronomical numbers. First of all, right now, 1 in 5 people own a smartphone. Which is crazy because if you think about it, I can remember traveling and having a bag phone for my cell phone and having to actually reach my hand out the window and put the antenna on the window. Well, now 1 in 5 people own a smartphone. Predictions are already set that this number will grow to 5 in 5, being 100% of people will own a smartphone within the next 5 years. Okay? So, when a consumer goes to the App Store or texts to download an app, the app costs this consumer nothing. That's huge for advertising. This customer can see this application for absolutely nothing. On the same note, when a business wants to connect by push-button message to these consumers, it costs this business nothing. They pay no money out of pocket, unlike text messages, which cost every time they send a text to a customer, and the customer has to pay to receive the text. Push-button messaging costs nothing and can only be done through mobile applications. This is essentially free advertising. There's nothing about it that costs the consumer anything, and the way our structure is set up, it is very, very cheap for the business. So essentially, when they do this push button message, it is free advertising. Now, what is a mobile app? Okay? A mobile app is a downloaded program installed on your cell phone. Most people, if you look right now around your desk, you'll find your smartphone or in your pocket somewhere. It's close to you, and you probably have applications downloaded. All right? It can be games, it can be sports programs from ESPN or something like that. Even Netflix has their very own application. Okay, this application can take the place of a receptionist setting appointments. The person can open up the app and let the business know when they want their appointment to be. This application can keep consumers informed of menu changes at their favorite restaurant. If they go to the restaurant, open the menu up on their application, they can see if something has changed. Okay? It can even inform a customer when their dry cleaning is ready. Imagine that. You're sitting at your office, you're ready for your dry cleaning to be ready, you're sitting at home and you're wondering if your stuff is ready. Check your mobile app and boom, now you know your dry cleaning is ready. But how? How can the mobile app do all of this? Like we talked about earlier, it's push button messaging. Push button is not text messaging. Text messaging costs money, like I said before. Push button is completely free. It can instantly connect a business with every person who has downloaded their app. So if they have 1,000 people that own their app, they can connect with 1,000 people right then. If 1,000,000 people own their app, they can connect with 1,000,000 people right then. Now, consumers, being everyday people, open push button messages 97% of the time because these are seen as very important. They're not text messages which they have to pay for, like we said. They're push button. It pops up and says your application is trying to send you a message. Will you accept? Free of charge. 97% of the time people say yes. Any type of business can push button their message right away to individuals who are known prospects already for their product and service. This is because the business has already seen this person and the person has downloaded the app because they like this business. Restaurant, real estate, musician, you name it. This person likes this business and downloaded the app for a reason. So the business knows they are connecting with a person who is very interested in their product or service. Now, pay attention. I want to give you some real-world examples. Let's imagine a real estate agent, okay? Now, real estate agent A does not have a mobile app. He comes to you and says, I will market your house for you and I will sell your house. He puts a sign out in your yard, and on it he puts call 800 blah 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 for more information. He also puts little flyers out in your yard so people can come up and read the details about your house. Very nice, done by everybody. Now imagine real estate agent B. His sign, while he does have the flyer out in the yard, at the top of the flyer and on the sign, instead of saying call, it says, for a virtual tour, text 555 to real estate. Right? So, this guy texts real estate to the number, and he all of a sudden has an app on his phone. Now he can push that app, open it up, and see a virtual tour of this house without going in and know if he is interested. Now to reverse the situation, now when that real estate agent goes to see his next client, he comes to you and wants to sell your house for you, he lets you know, by the way, I'm dealing with mobile app technology and I can instantly push button 1,000 people in your area who are actively looking for a house. I can push button them a virtual tour of your house right now. You can see the power of this. Of course, I'm going to hire real estate agent B over A because he can instantly connect with people and I'm not waiting on the internet or waiting on someone to drive by and see my house. They know because I can push button all these people a virtual tour of my house. I'm going with real estate agent B. Now, let's imagine a restaurant. A restaurant. When you're sitting at a table, let's say the coaster or the menu or just somewhere along the table, maybe written on the table, laminated. It says, for updates of our menu or to learn more information about our business, or maybe something like, next time you come, use our app to make your reservations. Something like that. And it says, text the name of the restaurant to 5555. So they text, they get the mobile app. So now they think that the consumer believes they're in power because they can go to this mobile app, they can check out the menu, they can place to go orders, they can set reservation times. But the restaurant is really in control. The restaurant can push button a message out, maybe on a slow day or a game day or a happy hour special day, push button out and say, hey, today from noon to 7 we're having happy hour, but we're having, wells for $1, or we're giving you 30% off today if you come in and show us this push button message. So a restaurant on a slow day can bring in a huge amount of people simply by doing this simple free push button message. Okay? Imagine a heating and air company. It's another big restaurant, big industry. During their tough times of the year, when it gets really cold outside or when it gets really hot, they are flooded with business. The managers are getting phone calls all in the night, and they're getting their texts ran ragged. So imagine if when they go see one of their clients, they say, hey, download our app, and next time you have a problem, you can go straight to your app, report the problem, and ensure that we're here on time and your problem is taken care of. So the customer's like, oh, great. And they go to their app next time and say, hey, my heating pump's out or my air conditioner's not working. And the app immediately sends a message back and lets them know that their appointment has been set. But who's in control here? Obviously, the heating and air company, on those slow times of the year, can push button a message out and let them know, hey, think about this. The tough time of the year is coming up. It's about to get really cold outside. We're going to give off 50% for anybody who lets us come out this week and do a tune-up on their air conditioning or their heater. Great stuff. Okay, imagine a musician, up-and-coming musician or famous musician. He goes to do a show, does a live show. At the end of it, he says, hey guys, just so I can connect with you, go on your phone right now and text his name to 5555. Now, everyone in the audience downloads this app, and he does 10 shows. So let's say now he has 50,000 people who have his application. Now when he has a new CD coming out, or he has a new tour date, he can push button his fans and let them know. That's going to instantly drive traffic and drive business and drive people to his shows and to the stores that have his CDs, and essentially make him a valuable musician for any record label. this bringing him more income. All by the use of push-button messaging and mobile app technology. Great stuff. So you've seen now, you see the power of mobile app, and you see what it can provide for essentially any type of business. Well, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Click play on the next video and learn about our compensation plan. I want you to get very excited because we have the best compensation plan in the business.